Moving along to the alignment, just adjacent, my text is, it's not aligned at all, actually. Some of it is left aligned. I think some of it might be center aligned. So if I want to make it consistent, and best practice is that you have a standard alignment across your data. Again, I'm going to select all data, Control A. Okay, so I can see it's left aligned. So what I want to do, I'm going to make mine center aligned. So I've just selected that center alignment and it's changed all of my data. I could add an indent. Let's increase the indent. There we go. Or I'm going to take it back. In fact, I'm just going to make that central again. What you also have in the alignment, and you'll notice this if you have a cell, and I'm just going to increase a row size. So I now have a cell that's quite wide with regards to the row size. If I type into my cell, my text by default is appearing at the bottom. And it might be actually that on those larger cells, I want it to appear at the top. So what I can do from my alignment section, I have a expansion arrow on the right hand side, and you'll see that in all sections you have an expand arrow, or in most sections. So I'm going to select that expand arrow, which will show me more options, and I'm in a format cells pop-up screen. And it's gone to the alignment tab. And what I want to do is change the vertical alignment, and you can see it's showing as bottom. So I'm going to select the drop down and select top and select OK. And now my text has moved to the top. So that's just a nice quick tip if you just want to have it aligned at the top rather than the bottom. Okay, again, I'm going to Control Z just to remove that and take us back to where we were. Okay, so those are the basic formatting options. What we've also got in alignment is we've got wrap text and we have merge and center. Now, to illustrate this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new description. And in fact, I can see I've got text, even though I can't see it, I've got text in G1, and I can see I'm in cell G1 here. And so that's because I have, let's change that to a dark. Yeah, it's because I had white text on a white background and that wasn't displaying. So I've just changed it to a dark background and I've now got a nice contrast. So I've created a description column in addition to the data we created in session 1. And I want to add some text here. And the aim of this is to show you how to add multiple lines of text in one cell. And then we'll see how that then affects wrap text. So I'm going to type in here is line 1. Now, if I hit return on my keyboard, that then takes me naturally down to the next cell. And I can type in here is line 2, and then so on and so forth. And as we've seen with autofill, we now have a pattern. If I now double click that, it completes it for me because it recognized the sequence. However, I'm going to undo that. I'm going to remove line 2 because what we want to do in this instance is we want to format our text so that we add more than one line in one cell. So to do that, we utilize, or we go to our formula bar towards the top of our screen. And we can, if I go to the right-hand side, you can see I've got an arrow. I'm going to select the arrow that minimizes the formula bar. It's your choice, but I'm just going to expand it again. I want to add more data in the same cell, but on the line below. So to do that, you enter or you select Alt and return on your keyboard. And you'll notice that's moved my cursor to the next line below. I'll repeat that, Alt and return. And I'm just going to write in that keyboard shortcut, Alt and return. So if I click away now, I now have 2 lines of data in my cell. And my cell, or the row that cell belongs in, is now expanded accordingly. And if I go and have a look in my alignment section, I can see that I have the wrap text icon highlighted. So it's wrapped my text, and it's wrapped the text because it's Excel is presuming that I want to see all the text in that particular cell. If I click away, or if I click back on another cell with data, those cells are not wrapped because they don't need to be. They've just got a single line of data in.